Maybe this should be the first episode of One.
The episode, the human centipede is about.
Just this inaugural conversation.
Yeah,
this is what we talk about when we're on.
I mean, it is. It's kind of like a good primer.
Days like this, feeling like you can't breathe or see above the crowd. Time goes by like a flower in the mud. You just go round and round. But you gotta get out of this mess. It's living in your head. Yes, you got a choice to make. Change the channel, lead the way. Don't be the living dead. Left or right, going out all night. You're a brave young soul. You're a brave young soul. Fight the dark, living in the light. You're a brave young soul. You're a brave young soul. You're a brave young soul. You're a brave young
This trail, and then there's a cut through right here, which is I think where we took it for the quacker.
All the people are in the street. Bricks and rocks in a belly full of bones. There's gotta be a reason not to be at each other's throats. Is there a ticket out of this mess? Living in our heads.
That's this tree's got a caboose.
Big back.
Big back.
Left or right, going out all night. You're a brave young soul. You're a brave young soul.
Oh my God! Look at this. Yeah, you're right. See, this is the other thing I think about too, though. Like with, again, like running and especially trail running. It's like today I got to go and hang out with my buddy for almost 4 hours, and we saw some really cool trees. Ran through the woods. I mean, this is restorative, is it not? Like it has to be.
You're a brave young soul. You're a brave young soul. Give us a choice to make, 'cause there's no road that isn't paved with just another dead end. With just another dead end. Left or right.
Trail map for quite a while. Only to just roll right down to the reservoir.
But he needs to get a helmet.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Be safe, pal. Okay. I like it. What's that one?
Same thing.
Oh. All right. All right. Is labeling?
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's got to be.
It is for me, man.
Didn't they do that thing with
That's a good label.
It is a good label, right?
Yeah.
Plus, then it says sports beer or sports brew on it, and you're like, yeah, I'm an athlete. I'm an athlete.
I'll tell you what. It's pretty close.
It's pretty close. There's something that's missing, but it's really close.
This episode is not brought to you by Wellbeing Non-Alcoholic Brewing Company, but if they want it to be,
I would be fine.
you know how to get a hold. You don't know how to get a hold of us.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button, subscribe. Yep.
And it says there are electrolytes in it. I don't know which.
This is one of the better ones I've had.
It's not bad, right?
I think what I'm liking about it is, so I'm struggling with the NA IPAs because it's hard to get the hoppiness out of the IPAs.
Right. The athletic brewing one that I had was pretty good. I don't love IPAs anyway, but I was pretty impressed with the one that I had. And then the Elvis Juice one that they make, that's Brewdog. that one was pretty good. But yeah, actually the mix pack that I got is even a little bit better than this in terms of taste. And there's like a Mexican lager and a Kolsch and a hazy IPA and like one other one. They're pretty tasty.
Well-being. So if you attempt, try, challenge, battle through, spar, attack, pursue, vie, practice, clash, contest, or love the fight and leave it all in the field, this victory is for you. I get down with that.
Yeah, that's good messaging. It's working for me.
Where are these guys out of?
Is it St. Louis? I remember looking.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Not too
Well
shabby.
done, well-being.
Yeah, time. It's like how the soap forgets that you washed your ass right before you wash your face.
It's true.
It's
true.
The soap just forgets.
It's a thing.
That's the thing.
Tray is clutch.
It is really nice, actually. When we first got there, I was like, I don't think I want to eat all. Like, I had some piece of shit share before this. And I was like, no, I'm glad I have it.
So, wait a minute. Hold on.
Where'd yours give up the ghost?
With a mile and a half to go.
Oh, yeah. Like right there.
Brad won the Deer Creek Try.
Did he really? Good for him. He didn't laugh when I said don't kill anybody this time, so I felt kind of bad. Maybe I shouldn't. That wasn't something that I could joke about, but I don't know.
I thought it was funny.
I thought so. I think it just got lost in the shuffle. All the comments coming through. Clausen's been putting in more miles recently, too.
Saw that.
I wonder if he's going to be starting to build for something. What do you do after you... That's what I was wondering. After, assuming I hit 100, what's the next thing?
Cocodona, bro.
Cocodona. It's the only thing. Listen, Katie. Now that I can run 100, I have to do 200.
Aren't you so impressed with me?
You think... Usually it's when she tells people are like, that's insane. She goes, yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why he does it. I'm like, that's the end of the conversation.
I love that.
Yeah, it is.
So she hasn't texted me.
So that means that everything's either really good or really bad. You're riding the razor's edge.
I am,
man. Oh yeah, we're afternoon here.
I'm gripping that steering wheel on the way home.
Right? Bring her some flowers.
She's not a flower person.
Oh, really?
Is Katie a flower person?
She likes it when she gets them.
If I just go home and unload the dishwasher, all will be well.
You should take off your muddy stuff before you go on.
Probably not going to. Probably going to walk into the house, go into the living room, and then sit down on the couch and then take
a walk in the living room,
yeah.
And then slap them on the floor.
Yeah, she's going to go.
She's going to love that. She's going to go crazy for that. Katie likes she likes lilies.
Does she?
Yeah, those are her favorite flowers.
My mom loves lilies.
I mean, I do as far as flowers go, they're really pretty, but they also smell amazing. I'm like, what is the point of flowers that just don't smell good? I want the olfactory experience also.
Flowers are cool.
Yeah, they are cool.
I really admire these people that have very well manicured with different. You can tell they put thought into their flower arrangements and their bushes, and their trees are all mulched really well, but have hostas underneath. And I can get into that when I don't have the time.
And it just turns into this thing where I'm it's maintaining my yard. I just I want it to look good, but like it's like this losing battle because you constantly have to keep it up.
Yeah.
I just want to mow my yard and then only do it once.
Me too.
That would be nice.
For the whole.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
AstroTurf is the way to go, man.
I'm telling you, like, I'd do clover or moss. Like
I saw somebody that had like a yard that was like that, and it was like a tree covered. Their yard was like this, and they did one of those undergrowth, mossy, like it was amazing. It was soft.
Yeah. The thing is, if you walk on it, it's like walking on a pillow.
It's incredible. So then I went to, I don't know if it was Oakland or whatever, to look into buying that, and it's like $7 or $8 a square foot to buy that stuff.
What?
So,
can't you just like keep
seeds out?
Seeds. How does a moss reproduce?
Dig at this. This is really good. With a hint of orange. I mean, tell you what, you hand this to me and put it next to a...
You pour it into a tall glass? Like...
Yeah.
Everything's going to fall off that car all at once. It's so rad.
That muffler's really hanging by a thread.
But yeah, right? Like if someone poured this into a glass for me, I would just think it's just like an easy drinker.
Yeah, you would. You would. You would know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Throw an orange in here?
Oh yeah, a little slice of orange on the top.
Is this the world's healthiest beer? Let's find out. This, actually, I think Sam would like this.
Katie would like it. I texted her yesterday. I was like, you would like this because Katie likes wheat beers. Like she likes Blue Moon.
Yeah, Sam does too. She likes blondes and wheats and
Or Hefeweizens.
yes.
Yep.
Huh. With electrolytes.
Yeah. So what are the electrolytes? I mean, I know there are carbs in here, as all beers have.
With a full spectrum of all natural electrolytes, vitamins, protein, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatories. Purpose brewed with a hint of orange zest.
But what are they?
We need to know this. It's only 51 calories.
Well, this is not. This one is 85 because it's a tall boy. But that's, I mean, also what you want.
51 calories in 16-ounce cans. Who are these wizards of
How do
brewery?
they do that? And they ever so gently remove the alcohol.
As opposed to violently?
It's like aggressively removing the alcohol.
What does this do?
Shouting at it.
Yes.
Shaking it around. Get out, you bastard.
This is great. All right, 16 carbs, 3 grams of protein, 150 milligrams of sodium,
Okay.
30 milligrams of potassium,
Okay.
240 of chloride, 1.5 of magnesium, 3 milligram of vitamin B1, 4.5 of B5, 4.5 of B6, 1.5 of calcium. Shelf life 12 months.
So it's really not like a lot in there. But as opposed to like just regular beer that, just takes away from you.
I don't know. I wonder, does regular beer have electrolytes in it?
Well, that's my question. So like obviously regular beer has carbs. I mean, and the booze
Probably has a little bit of protein in it.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Like, are they just like touting that and it just would have been there anyway?
Well, you lean into stuff.
You're just describing a beer.
I do this with Sam all the time. I lean into the obvious. Just
and tout it as like a feature.
yes. Yeah.
Just hope they don't look too deeply into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here are all the reasons this is so good, and you don't know this, but like this is the standard.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
listen to how good it sounds. That dude was pooping. He's been in there for a while.
Yeah, he was.
But it stinks now. Look at, he looks like he just took a poop. It's like,
That's a weird feeling.
what? Just pooped?
No, yeah. The first 2 minutes,
You're like,
your body is.
I go, yeah! Like every time. Katie's like, why do you do that? I hear you in there. I'm like, I don't know, it just feels great. I'm like, yeah!
Well, I mean, think about the health benefits that you're getting from that.
You're expelling all your waste.
If that doesn't happen, you're dead.
Yeah, that's a problem. If you're not pooping, something's really bad. Something's going really wrong inside you.
Could you imagine how awful that would be?
I thought about, like, what's that, Human Centipede? Do you know what the premise is for Human Centipede?
No.
Maybe
this should be the first episode of Wonder.
the episode, what the Human Centipede is about.
Just this inaugural conversation.
Yeah.
This is what we talk about when we're on.
I mean, it is. It's kind of like a good primer. No, the Human Centipede, this like mad scientist basically kidnaps people and then sews their mouths onto the other person's butt.
That's a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie.
Wow.
I don't recommend
thought of that?
Yeah, I don't recommend that you watch it. Like,
probably going to avoid that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. But there's a scene in it where one of the guys is like the whole thing is like this guy wants the scientist is like, you poop into the next person, who then takes that poop and then has to poop it into the next person. And the third segment,
does it get cleaned or does it get worse? The waste.
I wonder what would, like, if all you're putting into your body, because the middle segment is the worst segment to be, because you're sewed up on the rear and in the front. Also, what kind of like an actor do you have to be that you're like, what stage in your acting career are you like, you know what, I'll take it. I'll take that job. I'll be the middle segment. Sew me up.
You know, the only thing I can think of when I think about something like that is those people that were like little kids at one point, just running around playing in the yard.
And then
those poor people,
all of a sudden they find themselves on camera as the middle segment in a Human Centipede.
That's
acting out, swallowing poop.
That's awful.
And then pooping it into someone else's mouth.
It's so degrading.
The first segment is the segment to be, though.
Yeah.
You at least get to still eat. And it's not poop. But they close in on the person who's the second segment, like having to chug the poop straight from someone's butt. And it's just really unpleasant.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Someone made a movie about it. Wow.
Who is this sicko who is making these movies?
And I'm pretty sure there's a sequel. And
What?
maybe a third. The sequel is called The Next Segment. I'm pretty sure.
No way.
Yeah, dude. It's so...
Oh my goodness.
There's a whole world of those movies out there, though. There's another movie called Tusk.
Yeah, and people get into that stuff too.
Yeah, the body horror stuff.
And just like the
I like horror movies.
low
but that-
budget.
Yeah.
I don't like horror movies.
No, I don't know that this is low budget either. Like they had a solid budget. Like, I'm not saying that... I guess I don't know, like, what it would really look like. But, like, if you had showed that to me and said it was a documentary, I might believe it. Like, it was really believable to see. I don't know. Yeah, they made this other movie called Tusk where this guy kidnaps this other guy and slowly wants to turn him into a walrus. And, like, makes him wear, like, a suit made of skin from, like, other people, I guess, I think. I can't remember the exact plot, but, like, turns him into a walrus. And then he eventually remains a walrus, and he's at, like, some, like, zoo. And, like, his friends see him, and they're like, oh, man,
You're a walrus.
now you're a walrus, I guess. Yeah. But, yeah, Tusk. That's another one where you're just like... I think we watched both of those with Katie's parents. I think we watched Human Centipede on Easter or Mother's Day or something. I don't think she was a fan. I'm pretty sure she wasn't.
Something tells me she didn't like it.
I don't think she ever circled back to that one.
Yeah.
I think that was a one and done.
Oh, man. That's funny. Human centipede, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's strange.
Like someone had the idea and then someone else like greenlit it.
Yeah, someone approved it.
Someone was like, they heard it out and they were like, yeah, we're going to make this.
We'll budget that.
Like, what?
Wow.
Yeah, and then it wound up being a nice day.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
I thought for sure we were just going to be in the rain the whole time.
I did too.
Which was fine. I was like, eh.
Having strong big deal vibes.
Oh, God. It's going to be a slog.
Here we go.
Really didn't feel like it up until the last, you know. And I think it was just, I think a big part of, like, feeling beat up there at the end was because P2 is just a lot of work compared to the other stuff.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah. And it kind of sneaks up on you. Like, all of a sudden I'm at the base of a really long hill.
What was the total mileage?
18.1? 18.12?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Black flag just went. Dude's just having himself a really nice morning.
Yeah, he is.
He was just like really relaxed.
He is really relaxed.
After
I'm
that
feeling
huge
really
dump.
relaxed right now.
I am too.
I mean,
I think there's just like a certain kind of like relaxation or peace that you get after like a long run. Like especially if you're like I know I'm gonna feel like hammered later if I just sit down. But like especially after a long run where you're not like just putting the pedal down the whole time.
yeah.
Like it's a very nice, I think, accomplished feeling, but then also just like a really good, like your body just feels pretty good.
I just love it. This was something, I think you had the conversation during Grasshoppers with John where he had mentioned that. Like it's one of his favorite things is
yeah.
to just sit in the car right after a run and not say anything. He gets it.
He gets that. That's that's a big thing to notice. That's like noticing when you don't want to have music on.
Yeah.
You know, like that kind of car ride.
Yeah.
You know what? No.
Yeah. That's interesting. I have, as of late, been making it a point to have those car rides because the conversation just starts to go with the kids.
Especially with kids, yeah. Well, and I think even if you're with, like, just by yourself, right? Like, I mean, you think about, like, I've been spending more time, like, trying to, like, actually do some, like, focused meditation so that I'm thinking that'll probably be helpful for Last Buck I Stand, and not that it's, like, not helpful for other things, but especially for LBS. But I think about, like, just when is your mind ever just, like, when are you just, like, not pummeled with sensory input? Like, it's just constant.
Yeah.
And I know as soon as I get in the car, like, I'm like, all right, what am I listening to? What am I putting on? I got to hear something. I want to, but sometimes that's like, I want to listen to this podcast because I want to learn about this thing. And it's like constant, like, information saturation, you know? And it is kind of nice every once in a while. You're like, oh, wait, let me just, like, not turn this on.
Yeah.
And you get a chance to just kind of sit with your own thoughts, which, I don't know, I guess that could be kind of scary on the
It's
one
a little
hand.
intimidating, I think.
Yeah. That's like why we just like are constantly keeping our minds occupied right up to the point that we go to sleep.
It's true.
Right? So then you don't have to let the existential dread creep in.
It's true. Look at that cool cardinal sitting over there.
See ya.
That's cool.
Did I tell you what Hattie said the other day?
What?
She goes,
He was looking hard.
what's that?
That guy was looking hard.
Mean mug you.
Yeah.
She was, we were watching, Malcolm in the Middle.
Good show.
It's such a fun show. And I think, too, here's the other thing. Our kids don't write by hand nearly as much as we did.
That's crazy.
They just don't do it. They type, which is fine. I mean, why would you not? Like, honestly, like, it is so much, but there's something to that kinesthetic feedback of writing that you don't get in word processing.
That's true.
You know?
It's true. It's true. Alright, it's 12:30. I gotta roll.
Yep.
Man, this was magical.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Get a shower. I'm gonna eat.
Are you gonna take a nap?
I don't want to get this on camera, but yes, yes, I am. And then I'm gonna vacuum it. Let's start to clean. Get all that done. I got the dining room wasn't even on the list, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. That was gravy, and that was something that she was planning on having to do herself. So I'm glad I got that knocked out. But the one directive she gave me was get this carcass clean. So I shall.
But if you get it done today,